Hi, I'm Kathleen, and I wanted to talk about the progress my son Thomas is making on the methyl B12 shots. He began taking the shots in July of 2004, and he had great progress. We saw a lot of progress in different areas. But a year has passed, and it seemed as though Thomas was stalling a little bit in the progress he was making. We investigated other treatments, and some of them actually are not right for us right now for various reasons. And we spoke with the doctor, and the doctor suggested to us perhaps going to a daily shot. And so we agreed readily. And so in early August we started Thomas on the daily shots of the methyl B12. We didn't really see too much change in Thomas, maybe a little tiny improvement here or there. We did see a negative side effect. He was, for about 5 days, very non-compliant and aggressive. And as soon as it arrived, that side effect went away. But really nothing great happened for him. And we decided, my husband and I decided we were going to give it a little bit more of a go. And at that time I said to my husband, let me show you how to do the shots, because on a daily basis, I need a little assistance. And he said, fine. So I was showing him how to do the shot one night. And Thomas has been getting very squirmy. He anticipates the shot coming. And so I put the shot in Thomas's bum, and he moved, and the needle came out. And, it's hard to gauge how much fluid got in there. It's kind of like a red mess. But I looked at my husband and we said, well, maybe we should just give him another shot. So we did. And the next day was a good day. It came and went. And a couple of nights later, it was my husband's turn to start doing the shots himself. And the same exact thing happened. Thomas moved and kind of got a little bit in there. We're not sure how much. And so we were kind of bummed out, and we didn't want to use up all the shots in the first week. But we gave Thomas another shot. And that next day, I noticed that Thomas was doing really, really well. All I can really remember is that he had a lot of spontaneous language, and his eye contact was phenomenal. And it had been good before. But now it was like I was talking to a real boy, a real typical boy. And my husband came home from work. I couldn't wait, and I told him. We were comparing notes, and I said, I think that the other night when we gave him a portion of a shot, he was also having a good night, a good day. So we decided to give Thomas 2 shots the next night. And so we gave him the shots, and the next day came, and Thomas had a banner day. We couldn't believe it. We were dancing. And so we called Dr. Neubrander immediately, and the doctor set up an appointment with us. We came in for a consultation, and we decided that it was right for Thomas. It was appropriate for us to go ahead. We doubled the dosage, and we gave it to him on a daily basis. So on September 1st, Thomas formally received his first high-dose daily shot. We've seen remarkable improvements in Thomas. Just to let you know, he's still on the spectrum. But the improvements are incredible. He has a lot of spontaneous language now. He comes and he speaks to you about his observations, and he's observing quite a lot. He's using sentences. It's no longer bus. It's, Mama, look, a yellow bus. And he's holding it out to you, and he's looking at you. His joint attention skills are fantastic. He's also demonstrating a knowledge of grammar. He's using and the, which he did before, but not to the extent that he's doing now. He would use a sentence every now and then if he wanted his juice, he would say juice. But now everything seems to be a sentence. And the. He's pluralizing words, lamps, ghosts, pillows. He's also using past tense and present tense. I can't wait for him to use future tense. But all these things are, emerging great language skills. He's playing appropriately with toys. He's, using the trucks and the airplanes and the trains the way he's supposed to. He's also exhibiting more control over himself. So if he is stimming on a toy, spinning the wheels or laying down and running the truck back and forth his face, then we'll say, Thomas, and he immediately sits up and starts playing appropriately. And he's also easier to reprimand. We say, stop doing that, and he immediately stops doing whatever naughty thing he's doing, because he's being naughty now. He's, not being an autistic boy all the time. He's being naughty and, goofing on us, and that's a lot of fun, actually. He's playing with his sister, and she is delighted about it, to have a playmate in the house. And it's kind of like the first time for her to really have a real playmate. They're tickling each other and wrestling on the floor. They play tag in the house. They have this jumping game where my daughter loves to jump. And so they put toys on the floor and they try to see who can jump over more toys. And she always wins, but he's having a lot of fun. And he's laughing. And his laugh is changed. It's an incredible laugh. It's full of joy and full of abandon, something that he never had before. And he's having real fun for the first time in over 2 years. The boy is having fun, and it's an incredible thing to watch. I guess what's one of the most important things about the high dose daily shots is that we feel like a natural family. We have a natural feel to us when we're together now. Before, as you well know, we were living in a very instructional environment, a structured environment. We were always worried, we were always concerned, we were always redirecting. We were yelling at each other, we were yelling at my daughter, who was just being a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old or a 3-year-old. And things were very tense. And now, we're all kind of sprawled out on the furniture and watching TV, or we go someplace and we don't even have the occasional tantrum anymore. The transitional problems really far behind us now. Thomas will hold your hand and walk along with you, and now he sees the animals in the zoo, and instead of being a little afraid, he'll even say, "Oh, Mama, the giraffe," and we'll go and we look at the giraffes, and he tries to feed them, and it's just incredible that the stuff that's been happening for us this last couple of weeks. I guess it's been 7 weeks now. So we just feel really, really fortunate that we have methyl B12 in our lives, and that we have an open mind to allow the biomedical treatments into our lives, and that we have Dr. Neubrander behind us, and that we have the year 2005 instead of 1970 or 1980 or 1990. We're living now, and Thomas has a chance, and we see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's just a miracle.